I'm muted. Oh, wow. Off to a great start, I must say. That'll be interesting thing for the replay. But hello, welcome. Of course, Briar here, Briar's Music Showcase, and here we're doing yet another one of these kind of chill, very laid back, no real topic type of live stream where I just kind of ramble on about stuff, and we'll just see what happens. Anybody, anybody here watching can go ahead, especially those in the chat right now. Just go off, and then we just kind of see what happens there. I mean, usually with these type of streams, usually they're about an hour or so, depends how many people are interacting or so. But again, just gonna see what happens. Again, probably gonna be on for an hour, so it's roughly it's a little bit less than 11. It's like 10:57. I was supposed to go at 11, but I decided to go a little bit early because I got impatient. But hopefully people who are here um, are doing good. It's Wednesday afternoon. Well, it's almost afternoon. Actually, no, it's still morning over here. I know some people it's afternoon. But look at that. You have Jason here. I just got done watching your unboxing. Thank you. Yep, that just came out today earlier. Um, and I think I just got a notification. Hold on a sec. Yep, I just got your notification, Jason. But thank you for coming by. Hope um, let's see. I'll reply to that comment in a bit. Um, and then we have another comment here. We have try again. Hi. Hello. Yeah, I think it's your first time I've seen you in the group chats. But yeah, nice to meet you. Then you look more clean shaven, but maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, no. I recently shaved not that long ago because it was starting to get a little messy. I mean, I think that video I just put out, I still had the beard, but just recently I decided to shave it off because it was getting a little messy. And generally, if the hair is starting to get into my mouth, that's my sign that I really needs to shave it off. But it's a little bit. It's growing back gradually. I think I forgot when I shaved it. When I shaved already. Um, but yeah. Wait, what? I was bored, so I searched up. I'm bored, and this is the first thing that came up. Well, this is definitely that's one way to find my channel. If you like music, then yeah, this is a good place for you. But yes, again, like I said, nice to meet you. But as I was saying, yeah, last on the shaving, yeah, it'll grow back like it always does. Um, but any case, what was I gonna do? Right. So again, like I said, these are just impromptu. Just gonna go off the cuff, just see what happens, just talk about what's been going on right now. And I gotta say, a lot has been going on this channel in recent time. If a lot of you have already known, if you've been following and keeping up to date with things. Um, but before I get into any more of that, one thing I should also point out. Um, of course, I did a whole special announcement video not that long ago announcing that the channel recently got monetized, um, and that was a whole thing. Um, and now because I'm monetized, I get access to other stuff. And one of the new things now have, if you go to the chat, like if you look at the chat, right next to where you would put your message, like there's now a little donation icon. I'm not gonna. Should I look? Streamception. Man, look at that. Ain't that weird? Oh man, it's gonna get even weirder. But try to ignore it. But if you can see, if you try to see my cursor, you can see a little donation there now open. Now, if you want to donate, that's available. I am getting rid of that because even I think that's trippy. um, but if you, that's just another option for you. Again, you don't have to, but it's just there just in case. Just a few more comments here. Jason, it's starting to get hot here in Kansas. Yeah, I bet. Um, it's not too bad here in San Diego right now. Spring is like San Diego spring is kind of like the perfect weather. Where it's not too hot, not too cold. Um, my car AC is out, so I'm taking it in tomorrow to get looked at. Hopefully that goes well. And then, is that, yep, Yeah, it's been there for a while now, but you don't always notice it because I'm usually sitting right in front of it. But yeah, it's there, right, and then right above it is Queen, and then Judas Priest. Then you see UFO, and on the other side you see the Procol Harum, and there's a couple other things. Like there's a Van Halen thing. Like let me see if I can move it. Hold on. There's Van Halen, but you can't see it. But Tom Petty's also there. Yeah, definitely have a lot of posters. Definitely decorating the background a little bit, and even in the you can see like the little mini. There's Guns N' Roses. There's Queen, of course, right there. Of course, I have to. Um, but yeah, definitely make sure this background looks lively. Of course, you can see the record player behind me too. And looks like you have a shorts channel too. But hi, hello again. So you have a shorts channel too. I see. Interesting, fascinating. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, Briar clones. One can go to work, one can go to school, and one can run the channel. I wish I had clones. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. I carry a lot of hats, basically. So many things going on at once. And not only that, of course, I have work, school, this channel, and now I got a Patreon to deal with. Speaking of Patreon, that's a great way to segue into the plugin. I got a hold on a sec. There we go. Just wanted to full screen that. But plug in the Patreon, people. If you have not, so if you're not uh become a patron, please go ahead and check it out. Um, so far we have about 9 members so far in total, and 5 of them are memberships or have paid memberships. The other 4 are free members, which I wasn't aware of, by the way. But still, I appreciate any member. But of course, if you want to help support this channel, just go ahead, become a member, and you get exclusive perks. I did a whole video breaking these down. The link to it is in the description, so you can check it out and just see um, what exclusive stuff. I mean, I personally logged out. I personally logged out my account just so you can get an idea what it looks like if you were to check it out. And we have quite a bit of content there already. We have over 17 posts right now. So I've been working on stuff, and we have song reactions, and there's album reactions, and there's a little promotion is that for the rest of April, all the reaction stuff, the songs and albums are free, so you can check it out. So you get a taste on what's to come, and then once May hits, then that's when, from that point onward, everything will be exclusive to just the top 2 tiers, the Brian tier and the Mercury tier. Um, so again, hopefully you'll get the urge to help support me there, and of course you get other stuff. Of course, like stuff like this, you can get if you're at least $3, you can um, be able to get access to. Um, you'll get first heads up on what new CDs are entering the collection or even vinyl. So you can see this one's locked because you need to be a member to see what CD this is, and also you get early access to upcoming videos. So if you don't want to wait and you want to watch it as soon as possible, then this is there for you. And we have quite a bit of songs and albums we've done. We have Yes, Big Generator, and you already saw this one. This one just came out. We have Blind Alley by Fanny, um, some Bob Seger, Audio Slave, and this one was a band I have not heard of, Shed 7, and then we have a Chris Stapleton song. Um, and of course, there was the early access to the Genesis video that came out not that long ago. But in any case, so again, if you're want to support me, please check the Patreon out. Up, and my mom's calling me. I gotta check this out. I'll be right back. Okay, that crisis averted. Apparently, my cat caught a mouse because she likes to go outside a lot. Uh, and yeah, she caught a mouse, and so yeah, I've got to deal with that. She's not allowed back in until that mouse is taken care of. So there you go. Uh, hopefully that doesn't. Only now things like this can happen. I swear. Let's see. 9 viewers watching. Thank you very much. Yeah. Let's see. Where do I leave off? I should probably look at chat. Because now because of that, I completely forgot where I was going with anything. Let's see. Where do I leave off? Saw that. I know you. Yeah. Anyway, I have that poster on my wall, and referring to the Band on the Run poster. It's not as cool as my poster with just one big image. Oh, okay, interesting. Fanny rocks. I need to check out their albums. Yeah, I definitely would recommend some albums because I literally brought them out because that Fanny reaction just came. I literally recorded that earlier this morning, and I only have 2 so far. We have their debut album, and I have Charity Ball. And very strong stuff. That was Mickey's suggestion, of course. And Zeb, hello Zeb, glad you can be here. Did you ever get into Captain Beefheart? That's a good question because that actually is a possible video idea I have. But Abigail Dufault made a video on Captain Beefheart not that long ago, so I'm like, I'm just gonna wait a little bit of time before I do that. That'll be an interesting video to tackle. Then great Genesis video. Yep, definitely very proud of that Genesis video. Happy how that turned out. Free food. Yeah. Well, my cat definitely got free food. Yeah, that mouse is not gonna survive. And then, yeah, and then lol. Yep. Like I said, it had to be today. Stuff like this will happen, and I can just hear my mom because she's just watching the whole thing. Huh? But in any case, that's gonna be I'm gonna be hearing that for a bit. But yeah, rest in peace to that mouse. Let's pray. Let's pray for it. Oh, we got Jack from the CDK. Hello, good afternoon. Glad you can be here. Crisis averted. But that's what cats are for, basically. Can I spam W? I mean, I don't know if I did anything that's worth a W, but maybe not too much. Maybe at least once. But nah. Don't want that clogging up this chat. Cats are the best. Yep, they are. Yep. Okay, I just heard my mom. Yep. My cat ate it. Man, this is definitely giving this live stream some content, I swear. I should just so I'm gonna show why now. I'll show a photo of her, so you get an idea what she looks like. She's our oldest one, by the way. She likes going outside. She's the only one of our cats that goes outside. Because that's just how I don't know. That's just how she is. I mean, the other cats have tried going outside before, but for the most part, all the other cats stay inside. It's just her that mainly goes in and out. We make sure she comes home at night, though, because there are wild animals that come out at night. So gotta make sure she's in. Let's see. Let me just find a good photo of her. I have here's a little short video I have. There she is. And if you're wondering, it says it's like she's an otter with a dark side. But yeah, she's a cutie. Let me just put my phone back. Hey. But yeah, that whole thing. What time is it for you? It is 11:12. 11:12 where I'm at. because I'm from California. So yeah, Western. I always forget. Am I West or East Coast? I'm thinking West Coast. Yeah, I'm West Coast. Okay. Sometimes I get my East and West confused. Then you have Sigma. Brilliant. In any case. All right, that's enough of that. Now, Patreon things aside, again, we've only been live for about 18 minutes. With the cat. Interesting. So other things going on this channel. Obviously we're almost done with May, almost to May. And I already mentioned the whole promotion thing going on. But I might as well just go ahead and give you an idea. So let me just showcase the CDs I do have. This is all I got for this CD haul. I'm not going to show what they are because that's for the video. But yeah, it's kind of a pretty small haul this year. I guess that's something you should be proud of me because at least I didn't splurge too much like I normally do. Like I didn't get 70 this time. I got close to, this is like 13 CDs here. So that's it should be an interesting haul. Even though it's small, it's definitely varied. A lot of varied stuff. Yeah. It's 312 for me. Okay. Where are you from? And then Jack's from Canada, so it's 212. It's 212 for him. Then of course I know Zeb's from Norway. I think it's late for him. It's pretty late for him. That's pocket change. It's a big haul. I mean, compared to all the other hauls I've done this year, like it's pretty small. Canada, no. Canada, yes. That's where Rush came from. Lol. In any case. So yeah, there's that. Got the CD haul. I still need to record that video. I'm probably gonna record this weekend because literally weekend is the only time I can record because I'm usually free on weekends. Saturday, Sunday, I usually have nothing to do. Even Wednesday, I don't have school Wednesday, but I still have work Wednesday, so still got that to deal with. See, you got a lot of comments coming in. This is nice. It looks like a beautiful country. I bet. I definitely bet. And then you're near Ottawa. Nice. Okay. I'm awaiting the 50th anniversary of Tangerine Dream. I've heard Tangerine Dream. That's a name I hear sometimes. I haven't checked them out yet, but who knows? Maybe at some points we'll give them a try. If you have any suggestion what album I should start with, go ahead. All right, caught up on comments there. Let's see what else has been going on. Let's see, just kind of looking around here. Because like I said, I've just been busy with everything. Terms of videos and stuff like that, just trying to get caught up with everything. I'm almost done with all the Patreon requests. As of now, DCC. Let me just double check. I'm now caught up on the song suggestions. Like the Fanny one was the last one for April, and then I only have one more album request. That was from Zeb, actually. Even though Zeb, you're a free member, like I decided to just have the free members get a chance to chime in, and then I do have your suggestion, the Hawkwind album. That's a video I'll probably record either Friday morning or Saturday, one of those 2 days. So hopefully I'll have all the suggestions done for April, and we'll see what May has to offer. All right, there's that. Okay, new Styx album. Oh, new Styx album coming out. Check this. Yeah, no, Jack. I know you're a huge Styx fan. Let me just see. Oh yeah, Circling from Above. Let's see. We can find more info on it because Wikipedia does not have a page for it yet. Um, is there? Oh, I don't. Is there an image of it? Yeah. Okay, I found this. I'm on blabbermouth.net. It's just the first thing. It's just the first thing I picked up. So Lawrence Gowan, who is currently one of the lead singers of Styx, um, we think it's very strong. All right. Doesn't seem to like there's like a actual album cover announced yet. That should be interesting though. I'll be honest. I have a good chunk of the Styx catalog, but I have not checked out some of the later stuff. Like I know I've heard they're still pretty strong. I know Dennis DeYoung is no longer in the band, I definitely want to give the later period a chance because I do heard it's pretty good stuff. So I'll definitely keep my eye out for that new Styx album, and I'll see what people think. Who knows? Maybe we'll buy it, and we'll get the rest of the catalog while we're at it. All right, got some suggestions. Tangerine Dream, check out their late 70s stuff first. Okay, I'm gonna take a photo of that so I can come back to it later. Just get a photo on the phone. All right. Okay, and then yeah, 74, 75. Everything did 71 to 84 is amazing. Some stuff is very Pink Floydish. Interesting. Right. I saw Counting Crows is coming out with a new album this year. Okay. Trying to get through all their albums. I like their first three. Yeah, I know you are really big into Counting Crows. Yeah, I know you put that in one of the album exchanges. Um, and yeah, it was pretty solid. Yeah, hopefully the album's good. Heard the new Beatles rumor. Oh, Beatles rumor. Jason, you keep paying attention to this? 10 LP anthology remixed. Who the F is gonna buy that? I know I know like die hard, like real die hard Beatles collectors are gonna jump on that. Me, nah, I'm fine. 10 LPs and it's the anthology. I'm like, cool, but I don't know. Mr. Labato. Sticks. Uh-huh. Only Americans like Sticks. Not totally wrong since they are an American band. So hey, see, lol. See, yeah, I've been hearing they're going to do something with the Beatles anthology. All right. Hey, Sticks is very big in Canada. Yeah, that makes sense. Canada is part of is America. Yes. I mean, might as well. Beatles anthology remix. I'm listening, but I don't understand any of this. Yeah, this is all like very. If you don't know any of these bands, then yeah, you're gonna be completely lost on some of this stuff. I mean, try again. I mean, let us know what kind of music do you listen to. I'm open to all types of music. It's Briar's Music Showcase for a reason. I'm open to a lot of music. Um, but yeah, still very appreciate you coming by. Hopefully you're entertained with some of the antics I'm getting into, like the cat, for example. And it's getting really bright now. The sun is very high right now, as you can tell, as the sun is just permeating through. Um, okay, Supertramp did an amazing song called "Try Again." Okay, I forgot. I forgot they did. Just double check. What I can't remember on the top of my head what album that is. I'm gonna look that up. Okay, it's on the debut. Okay, yep, that's on the debut, which I do own, but it's been a while since I listened to that debut. Um, I kinda had lukewarms on the debut, honestly. Maybe that's why I didn't remember it. But yeah, Super yeah, Supertramp and Try Again, you like country. Alright, that's what's up. I know my friend Jacob Martin would definitely agree with that. Like, I know he's a huge country fan. Like, do you have any favorite country artists that you like? Who knows? Maybe I have them. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like the hugest country fan, but I like some. It's fine. I know I like some. I'm very particular with country. I like country pop quite a bit, and yeah, something on that front, kind of like that. Supertramp's debut is in my top 5. Interesting. It even beats Breakfast America. All right. Yeah, that's very interesting. Because yeah, I know Breakfast America is my favorite, but the debut is something I probably should re-listen to it. 'Cause I only gave it that one listen, and like I said, I was kind of lukewarm with it. Uh, who knows? Because there is something kind of, I guess, there's a bit of a charm with the debut since it's them very early, so it's kind of like a curiosity to me. Um, but I will say the album cover is kind of interesting. Let me just, sh- I mean, just real quick. Um, it's hard to see, but yeah, it's hard to see, but there's the there's the debut album right there. I just had it pulled up because I just kind of wanted to look at it again. But yeah, just want to show that off. Right. You also like rap. I'm, s- you know, I was kind of like I started out as a very like anti-rap person. Like I just did not want to get into it. These days, slowly starting start soften on that. Definitely, I'm curious. Definitely want to check out a little bit more. But hey, that's totally fine. And I have no hate for rap anymore. Yeah, I know Jason. I know you like even the quietest moments. It's a good album. Um, and then this is referring to the debut. It's so mellow and folky, dreamy and woody. I like that woody. You don't really hear that with music, but I like that. Quietest moments is your second favorite after Crime in America, after Crime of the Century. Nice. Night Modus. Yep. And these are some other country people. I know I've heard of Alan Jackson. I haven't heard any of his stuff, but I know he's pretty popular. Kane Brown, another one I've not heard of. But cool. Glad you're glad you're sharing. All right, so we're caught up with comments right now, and we're actually half an hour. Actually shocked by that. So much has happened in this half hour. um, this is probably the most eventful live stream I've ever had, honestly. Aside from that time I did a whole tier list thing, but that was a bit ago at this point. Let's see. The crime in America sounds like a perfect Supertramp bootleg. Honestly, that would make sense. Honestly, they should get on that. Can't believe they've not done that before. For rap, I like Eminem. I can Drake Drake Lamar, and if you're wondering who I'm talking about, Kendrick. Okay, Kendrick Lamar. Okay, that's what I was looking. That's what how I was thinking of. But yeah, Eminem, I do dig. I dig a bit Eminem. Like I like some of his songs. And then Kendrick Lamar, I know he's ever since uh, the Super Bowl like halftime show. Like I'm more interested to check him out because I actually do really enjoy the song. Not like us. I actually do kind of dig that one. And the fact he did that, he got the whole stadium to basically uh, call Drake the, I'm not going to say the word because it's YouTube after all. I don't want to risk saying something dumb, but just so wild. And I know I know same thing with the Grammys. He got the whole Grammys to do it too. That's funny. That's so funny. Alan Jackson was big in the 90s. I used to listen to his big hits. My wife's a big fan, and I think I saw him in concert. All right, cool. Okay, I stopped listening to country after that darn achy breaky heart. Made me puke. But old 60s, 70s country is good stuff. Yeah, I would kind of agree with that. Like, I kind of like that. Like, depends on what type of like when people say like traditional country. I'm hit or miss with it. Like some Johnny Cash I like, some Dolly Parton I like, but again, like I said, I'm very hit or miss with a lot of country. But Achy Breaky Heart, yeah, I could definitely see it being a turnoff. It's very corny, but it was a big hit, and it's kind of guilty pleasure, honestly, because of how cheesy and corny it is. But that's just me. Good old Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm not sure what he's doing. I'm not sure what he's been up to. I know he's going through some drama at the moment. Yeah, but I don't care. Yeah, no Kanye West. I am fine. I don't need any Kanye West in my life right now. Probably ever. But that's enough of him. That's probably the most I'll talk about him at the moment. But in any case, all right, 35 minutes in. Again, I'm planning to kind of end maybe around noon. I'll call it off. Um, but yeah, if anybody has anything more to say, any questions, I'm open to questions on certain things, especially for some new folks who are here who want to get to know me a little bit more. Like if you want to ask some more questions, again, feel free to drop it in the chat. Let's just see. Sorry, I got a text. I'm just gonna look at this text real quick first, and then I'll come back to it. I'll come back over there. Um, it's something I can't ignore. It's school related. All right, that's enough of that. All right. Yeah, I remember when Achy Breaky Heart came out. It was catchy and I liked it, but it did get annoying after a while. And then Zed replied, "So annoying." Yeah, I can definitely see it being annoying. I know Weird Al did a parody of it. Like it was on the Alapalooza album where he just went out and basically trashed the song. And I know he kind of felt bad, and so he kind of put all the profits to that song and gave it to charity. So there's that. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. See my interview with. I know I was on Jason's channel not that long ago. We did a whole interview. So if you wanna check that out, please go ahead and look into that. 20 questions. So yeah, a lot of fun. So make sure you check that out. 16 seconds. Is that a band? Is that a or something? I'm not sure what you mean by 16 seconds. Is that all the time you had? 16 seconds? Again, just clarification. I actually skipped the question. Have you seen the Minecraft movie? No, I have not. I don't really have a plan to watch it, honestly. It's kind of like and this is from someone who I actually do like I'll admit to it. I actually play Minecraft. I do play it, but even as somebody who played the game, I don't really have an interest to check it out. It's not gonna be my thing. I know a lot of people are really. I know there was a whole thing about people just losing their shit. Um, when the chicken jockey came out, I saw one video online where someone actually brought in a whole freaking chicken in the movie theater. Like, how the fuck did they sneak that in there? I don't know. It was weird. That's a weird thing. I think it's died down now, but I think that's the most amusing thing about this whole thing. Um, but yeah, weird. Um, that was your time. Okay. All right. And yeah, I was thinking about that. I think it was called Achy Breaky Song. Yep. Yeah, he just made fun of the song. I knew it. Yep. I still remember things. Yeah, I rarely enjoy action movies, but watched Novocaine came out this year. It was excellent. Yeah, cool. Might as well. I'll look it up just real quick, just to kind of see. Excuse me. Got the hiccups for some reason. All right. Yeah, I'm just looking through it. Interesting. All right. Cool. Glad you enjoyed that film. I'm so I like I'm. It's so ironic. I major in film production, but yet I rarely have time to watch a movie. Like I can't remember the last time I've seen short films, but not like a full feature length movie. It's been a long time. I have so many things on my plate at the moment. Ugh. But oh no, Ooh, that was weird. What did I just say? I don't know. What was I saying? Anyway, but yeah, kind of shame stuff like that gets in the way of things. Uh, Take care, Briar. Time for me to make videos. You go do that. Yeah, go check out Jack's channel. I know he has a CD. I mean, you can see CDK. So he also talks about CDs. And I'm gonna be honest. I could probably say he has a bigger collection even I do, and I have a lot. But I think Jack definitely topped me, if you can believe that. So check out his channel. And then I already saw that. And then Weird Al is coming to. Oh, he's coming to your place, to your neck of the woods. That's cool. I'd love to go, but tickets are just too pricey. Yeah, you did see him in 2008, so yeah. Again, there's a reason why I have not gone to a concert. It's just way too pricey. I know Elton John is actually supposed to play a one night show in San Diego. Um, but of course, there's no freaking way I can afford that. It would be cool though. That would have been my chance to see him, but in this economy, heck no. Or at least how they're pricing tickets now, especially for like legendary artists like that. Yeah, I feel like I'm never gonna watch any like legendary band that's still around. That is long gone. I have no chance to see that. Oh well, that's besides. But we'll go ahead. We'll move on from that. To see. Uh, just kind of looking through certain things. See, when I'll be almost done here. I'll look back in the chat in a bit. Just had to verify certain things. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, there we go. Between you and CD Case, you probably own every CD. I mean, I wish. I wish. I mean, if I did, honestly, I probably have to move. But who knows? It's still growing. I know there's a ton of stuff even I don't have yet that I would love to have. Okay, but there we go. I know. Yeah, he is. He is. I know he's Linwood, California. I've never been there. Never been to Linwood, but still cool. I notice you sometimes have a bass guitar behind you. Do you play in a band? No, I mean, yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, it's just a cheap bass I just bought online. It's nothing like amazing or anything, but yeah, I do play a little. I'm not in a band. Honestly, I am not that good to be in a band yet. But I still play a little bit on my own time. Um, I've done, I mean, I've showcased a little bit of me playing bass. Like every Christmas, I do like a short where I kind of just do a little bass cover. Like just last Christmas, I did Last Christmas from Wham. Um, so you get a little taste on a little bit of bass. Like again, I'm not like amazing or anything. I've had this bass for like, oh my god, it's been like it's gonna be 4 years since I bought this thing, and I still don't think I'm good. I'm good that good. Like I can play a tune here and there, but yeah, I'm still not like fit to really showcase it. Um, trying to slap, trying to slap a little bit. It's not plugged in, but you get the idea. But yeah, yeah, I've had the bass, play a little bit, but nope, not in a band. Would be cool though if I was, but not now. Hey, Arts Music Showcase wouldn't be a bad name. I mean, maybe that would be interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with that. Sometimes my messages don't go through. Yeah, yeah, that sucks. It sucks when stuff like that happens. Um, because again, YouTube, YouTube kind of is very sometimes picky. Like, yes, you gotta really be careful how you phrase stuff on YouTube because it will dock you. I've been there where I comment on something, or there are times people have commented on my stuff, but for some reason it gets deleted, and so they have to kind of come to me privately to talk about it. So it sucks. I hate it. It's annoying. I wish all my comments would be out in the open, but sometimes I just don't have that. I don't have the control. So again, sorry about that, but just keep trying. Keep trying, and hopefully it'll come through. But yeah, it's annoying. So I feel you. I feel you. Slap the bass. I'll never be on Sting's level, or not Sting. Flea. Well, Sting does play bass, so I'm not too far off. I like to get a bass sometimes and learn. Yeah, I will say I think the big thing about bass, if you're gonna get into it, um, I've heard bass is. I mean, the whole idea about which is better, bass or guitar, and I've heard that comparing between a bass and a guitar, bass is probably the easiest to get started because again, it's four strings typically, so it's a little bit less than six, normal guitar. But both instruments both instruments, both are just hard to master, and so yeah, they both have pros and cons. But yeah, it'd be cool. You get a little bass as well. Maybe you can be like maybe you can be the flea like flea Jason. Who knows? And laugh emoji. Okay, let's check the time here. It is 11:40. So we'll see. Maybe I can. Maybe we can go for another 20 minutes. Honestly, if things go well, you people keep feeding me things to say. Okay, I know there are 4 or 5 string bass. I'm guessing four. Yeah, four is definitely the most common. It's probably the easiest to start with. Like I have a 4 string. 5 strings. There's definitely quite a bit of 5 string bass players, but obviously 5 string is a little bit more of a learning curve because now you have a fifth string to deal with, and kind of something it might feel weird at first, but that's why I guess most bass players say just start with four. It's just a bit more. It's just a bit easier, because obviously you get bass talk here, but of course the big problem with bass is that obviously it's 4 strings, but they're very big strings, and so you pluck it, and obviously you're going to have the ring effect, where the sound will just ring out for a long period of time. So you got to make sure everything you got to mute strings, so you don't want any ringing from anything else. And so that's something I've been working on. But there's that. When you have 5 string, now that's another string. That's the low B string they call it. And yeah, that low B string will ring constantly if you don't mute it correctly, and you get this like annoying ring. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. So that's why again, best start with a 4, and then if you feel ready, then you can graduate to 5 if you were up for it. Granted, some people start with the 5 just because they like it, but your call. Translate this in a Morse code. I am terrified now. You know what? I'll take your offer. I'll see what this is. But again, I'm terrified what this means. Okay. Okay, hold on. How do I copy? Okay, let me just do this. Uh, um, give me a sec. I'm just going on random. I'm just going on a random Morse code translator. I know I copy pasted the whole thing. Keeps giving me an error message. Yeah, it's just giving me an error message. Okay. I'm not gonna get think too far, but oh boy, I'm just gonna spawn. So sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Jason looks more like a banjo man. Maybe. Are you interested in banjo, Jason? Some use a pick, some just use their fingers. Yep, that's common. You know, like using just the finger, that's the most common way because it's technically the most traditional way. Because traditional upright bass were played like this and with a bow, but like Jack Black in School of Rock says, electric bass is the same thing, but sideways. But yeah, anyway, yes, fingers it's definitely the most common. Whilst of course you could also use a pick. This is just a random pick I just pulled out, and both of them have pros and have pros, but typically fingers is usually the go-to because obviously you have a lot more. You can do a lot more with fingers than with a pick. Because for the with picks you can only get one string at a time for the most part. You could get fancy and try to hit more than one, but obviously with fingers you can do a lot more. You do a lot quicker. But I do both. I have no problem with a pick. I mean, some of my favorite bass players are fingers. Some of my favorite bass players are picks. So it just depends on the song, honestly. Like fingers have a nice rounder sound, while a pick has a more aggressive, there's more of a bite to it if you use the pick, which is good for like genres like rock, or like heavy rock or heavy metal. You'll see a lot of metal bass players with a pick instead of their fingers. And another advantage with the pick, depending on how things go, you can pick a lot faster than just using the fingers, unless you're Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. That guy uses his fingers and he's just a monster. Same with like John Entwistle. That's why he's Thunder Fingers. Well, since I have a guitar background, I wonder if it translates well to bass. Yeah, I think I briefly did guitar first before I got bass, and it definitely has benefits. I mean, obviously, gets you used to this whole thing, like playing on the side. So it gets you used to it. But it just has the same idea as a guitar. Just press on the fretboard, yeah, stuff like that. So, and you hear stories that people start out on acoustic guitar first, and then they kind of transition to bass, like you just said not that long ago. Paul McCartney. I know Paul McCartney. He played acoustic guitar, but then he switched to bass early on. So that's a good example of that. But yeah, and generally, I always like the joke like if you see a bass player with a pick, generally that means they kind of started out as guitar because guitar you use a pick, and so when they picked up the bass, they kind of kept the pick. So that's probably that's probably what I like to think of it. Um, but yeah, that's a little observation. See, banjo looks cool. I feel like I would have to learn a completely different skill set for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't play banjo, so it looks. I don't know. I've seen a banjo, and it's definitely. I feel like there's definitely quirks about it that it's probably a learning curve. And then some banjos are tuned in standard tuning. Mm, good to know. Okay, let's see if there's any comments I missed. I think we're good. Okay, I don't think I missed anything else. Aside from try again's comment, like he said, some of his comments are not coming through, so there's stuff like that. So, okay, just this continuation of the banjo. It wouldn't be that hard if you know the basic with the guitar. Okay, good to know. All right, see, it's 11:48 currently, so we still got some time here. Let's see. By the way, don't forget to like the stream. I probably should have mentioned that before, but make sure you like the stream. So, of course, this help boost boost the algorithm, stuff like that. A lot of tech stuff. A lot of tech stuff I'm not getting into. But yeah, make sure you do that as we go as we get close roughly to the end. Again, we'll probably stop around noon. Or if anybody want me to keep going, there's that too. Let's see. Can you subscribe to me? I gotta love gotta love that sort of style. Just like, can you sub to me? Like the, well, let's see if I like your stuff. Let me give you a try. Let me see. Can I find your channel? Yeah, there it is. I like that. Let's see what kind of videos you make. Okay, you only have 6 subs, and looks like it's some Roblox. All right, let me try your shorts page. Okay, so you have a little bit more shorts. 10 subs. All right. Looks like looks like a lot of interesting shorts you make. All right. Anyway, yeah. You know what? Yeah, screw it. Fine, I'll sub to you because especially because you've been sticking around the whole time, even though for the most part there are some bands you have no idea about. But yeah, I'll still sub to you. Why not? In any case, hey, I know you. I know you've been commenting a lot of my stuff, especially the Queen stuff. But yeah, glad to see you. Glad you can come on one of these streams here. Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing all right. Hopefully you're doing good yourself. All right. You actually came at a good time because well, I do plan to end this around noon, but hey, if you want to comment some more stuff you want to talk about, hey, I'm open. We'll see. I do have work later today, so there's that. But luckily, I don't work till like round 4, so I still have some time. I just need a shower before I do that, but that's a different thing. But yeah, it wasn't coming through, so I had to improvise. Oh, so was that what you were trying to message me just to promote your channel? Yeah. All right. Gotcha. But there you go. Glad we got through that. And then CapCut, yeah, I kind of figured. I also use CapCut, not as much these days, but that if you like maybe last year I used CapCut a lot. Now I just use DaVinci. I edit all my shorts with the DaVinci Resolve. That's my main editing software. So yeah. But yeah, CapCut is pretty good. Like if you need like a good like video editing for like your phone, or I know they also have a desktop version, but I think it's best. I think for me, I'd rather use it on my phone. Um, yeah, on mobile. Yeah, as I thought. But in any case, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Mhm. All right. So there we go. All right. Do I have anything else to say before I go? Again, we still have 8 minutes or so. Again, maybe we can go longer if you wish. If any of you want me to continue. If I were to continue, it would probably only be another half hour, just so it doesn't get too long. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I should have mentioned before, but I know I literally just did a community post on this, but just want to also quickly shout out. Of course, we just recently lost. Let me full screen this. We just recently lost Roy Thomas Baker, who of course is a very well known producer, and most specifically, of course, he worked with Queen a lot. Um, and so especially mainly pretty much only in the 70s for the most part. And yeah, it was just a real shame. I mean, he definitely helped on those albums a lot and just made those albums as special as they are. And he's worked with other bands. Of course, you have like Ian Hunter, Journey, The Cars, Cheap Trick, Yes, Smashing Pumpkins, Starcastle, and there's many more, but I just put those because I didn't want it to be that long, but still, really shame. He was 78 when he passed, so yeah, real shame there. I just want to shout that out real quick. Okay, I'm gonna share you my friends because my friend is hopefully gonna make a music album. Oh, interesting. But he's same age, so okay. Well, again, we'll see what happens. Again, if it'll get through on the chat. But you can just I don't know. You can probably like name his channel, and then I'll check it out. Maybe that'll be easier instead of a link, because maybe that's probably the issue. Like if you submit a link, then YouTube's very, very doesn't want people sending links because there's a lot of spam. Well, there was a lot of spammers. I think it's died down a lot more, but yeah. Yeah, if you can just kind of write down his name in the chat, maybe that'll be better. Maybe it won't get cut out. Who knows? I'm just getting out ideas. Do you consider ranking the classic years of Integrate Generator? I know you own all the classics. Um, that's definitely a contender. Like I definitely could do that. I think there's only one. Let me just double check. I'm gonna look at the discography. Um, so yeah, I think there's only one album I don't have from that period, and that is the third album. Like I do not have. I'll show it. I don't have I don't have this one. I know it's supposed to be the periodic table, like hydrogen and helium, I think. Um, who who am the only one? That is that's such a hard thing to title to remember. But yeah, that's the only one I don't have from that period. Who knows? I hopefully maybe I'll find it in the wild like I've done with all the other albums. But um, but if worst comes to worst, I might have to buy it. I might have to order that one. That would be interesting. Like I definitely have dug quite a bit of what I've heard from this band. I still think they're a band that still needs to sink in more. Because I really don't think one listen is gonna cut it. So that's an interesting idea. Like I'll consider that. He also tried to produce Yes after Tornado, the Paris Sessions. Most songs are masters of Tornado and drama. Weird stuff. Yeah, yeah. You need to wrench. Yeah, you need. Okay, wrench. I should really start doing that. Like, yeah, get moderators in here. Hmm, interesting. I should really think about that. Maybe next time I do a live stream, I'll think about it. Doesn't have it yet. He's still making it. Okay. Well, whenever he does, let me know. Ask for album. Yep. Yeah, I've heard it's a good album. And Jason has to go to the store. Talk to you later. Yeah, Jason. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you. Talk to you soon. All right. And we found another 3 more minutes before we call it here. It's almost noon. 12:57. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of fun. This is probably the most interaction I've had on the live stream period in a while. So this was a lot of fun. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll do more of these. I do like these like random, like, if I'm bored and just want to talk to people, then this is a good one. This is a good way to good thing to good thing to do, especially if I when I when I have time. Okay. Yes. So I guess I'll take a second to kind of recap on everything else that I've talked about in the beginning, in case you missed all that. But of course, like I said, Patreon, make sure you check it out, become a paid member to support this channel, and a lot of stuff coming. Like I said, I have one more album review to record, and that'll be out. Hopefully, I'll record it this weekend. I do have I did record an album reaction today. That's hopefully will come out in a bit. It's going to be a Ringo album. Ringo Starr from the Beatles. That should be an interesting one to watch. So if you want to check it out, please. It'll be free. Again, all reactions until May 1st will be free to everybody. So look out for that. See, we got some more. We got W. There you go. You got your W in. You got your W fix, man. There you go. That's it. All right. So yeah, so check out the Patreon. I mentioned that already. Of course, make sure you like the stream. And then of course, if you want to see more of these streams, again, once it's over, in the comments, just let me know if you want to see more of these live streams, these random live streams. No topics, just kind of turn on the camera, just go for it, just ramble. Please let me know. Like I said, I definitely had a lot of fun right here. This was a good one. So hopefully we'll get more stuff like this in the future. And then you say yes, more. Okay, noted. All right. So I mentioned that. I already said like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new and just stopping by. And yeah, until then, I'll catch you around. And yeah, that's all I gotta do. Take care and goodbye for now.